Let's be clear right from the start. Everything we're about to break down in this video is based on internet rumors, fan speculation, and public content posted by the celebrities themselves. Nothing here is confirmed fact unless directly stated by the people involved. That said, the internet has been spiraling over Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and yes, Selena Gomez, again. What was supposed to be a simple, supportive moment for Hailey's Vogue cover has now turned into a tangled web of cryptic messages, deleted videos, emotional posts, and a whole lot of side-eye-worthy speculation. So what's really going on here? Is this all just coincidence? Or are these celebs dropping clues, whether they mean to or not? We're diving deep into all the viral theories, fan reactions, and social media moments that have people convinced there's way more going on behind the scenes than anyone's admitting. Grab your tea, because the timeline just got messy again. What on earth is going on with Justin Bieber? What should have been a sweet, supportive post celebrating Hailey's solo Vogue cover ended up being painfully awkward. And yes, somehow, Selena Gomez's name got dragged right back into the drama. But that's not even half of it. We've got deleted videos, strange Instagram captions, a mysterious party, and even a Selena Gomez song playing on Hailey's stories. It's a mess, and the internet is watching every move. In this video, we're unpacking Justin's uncomfortable message to Hailey, the wave of fan backlash after Selena was mentioned in Hailey's Vogue feature, Hailey's suspicious social media activity, and even a possibly shady move from Selena's ex-best friend amid all those Benny Blanco rumors. So if you're here for all the juicy celeb drama, don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe to stay locked in with daily celeb spill, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Justin still isn't over Selena? Or could this just be a chain of wild coincidences? Because what's unfolding online right now is pure chaos. Let's dive in. All the chapter timestamps are listed in the description below, so if you want to jump ahead, go for it. But first, let's talk about what happened with Hailey's big Vogue US cover. This was a huge moment for Hailey, her very first solo appearance on the American edition of Vogue, one of fashion's most iconic covers. It should have been a celebration, but of course, Justin had to stir the pot. Instead of posting a sweet, uplifting message, Justin took to Instagram and brought up an old argument, saying, "Yo, this reminds me of when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue." Ouch, so harsh. He admitted that it came from a place of bitterness and wanting to get back at her, totally uncalled for. He did try to wrap it all up with a heartfelt apology, saying, "So, baby, you already know. But forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover. Cause clearly, I was sadly mistaken." But the post didn't land the way he probably hoped. Instead of being seen as touching or mature, it sparked serious backlash, especially on X, formerly Twitter, where users found the whole thing uncomfortable and even humiliating for Hailey. One person wrote, "Now, why would he say this of all the things he could say publicly? He seriously hates his wife? Cause why would he say that?" Another chimed in, "He's weird. Bro, why would you put this out publicly unprovoked? Almost like he's trying to embarrass her." Someone else added, "OMG, that's actually such a crazy thing to say to your wife. Imagine doubting your wife's potential just because she argued with you. I like him, but why does he embarrass her like that?" The whole situation shows how badly a personal confession can backfire, especially when it comes at a time when Hailey should be receiving nothing but love and praise. She finally gets her moment, and instead, it's shadowed by drama. And that wasn't the only twist in the Vogue cover feature. Believe it or not, Selena Gomez was brought up again, right there in Hailey's big moment. The article included a line that read, "From what I can tell, after several perilous hours spent online, her dissenters believe she successfully executed an evil master plan to entrap their favorite childhood pop star into marriage and keep him from his one true love, which they believe to be his girlfriend from when he was 16, Selena Gomez." Yep, even in a profile focused solely on Hailey's life, career, and identity, Selena still managed to be part of the narrative. Instead of distancing Hailey from the Selena saga, the article basically glued her even closer to it. And that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, because no matter what Hailey does, it seems like she can't escape the ghost of Justin and Selena's past. While the Vogue piece tried to explain the online hate Hailey gets, it actually ended up fueling the same tired narrative. that her name will forever be linked to Selena Gomez. Readers were quick to notice how even Hailey's biggest career moment couldn't escape the shadow of Justin's ex. It's like the world can't talk about Hailey without dragging Selena into it. And that completely overshadowed what should have been a shining spotlight on Hailey. Meanwhile, Justin was already setting off alarm bells before the Vogue drama even hit. He posted a bizarre Instagram video that had fans seriously confused, and then deleted it almost immediately. In the clip, he used a weird filter that distorted his face and voice, and started rambling about God, rats, a trip to Alaska when he was 17, and a bunch of random thoughts that made no sense at all. At one point, he even brought up a strange metaphor about rats stealing cheese, which fans took as a subtle jab at people in his life who've used him. The video was so off the wall that it kicked off tons of online theories about his mental state, especially since he was recently spotted smoking, which had fans extra concerned. Although the video was deleted quickly and his team denied any issues with substance misuse, people are still worried. Justin's behavior lately just hasn't felt stable, and now everyone's asking the same question. What's really going on behind the scenes? Then came Mother's Day, and, of course, even that wasn't free of controversy. Justin stirred up more backlash with one short message that rubbed fans the wrong way. While Hailey was celebrating her first ever Mother's Day after becoming a mom, Justin posted on Instagram, "I love you moms, but Mother's Day sucks." Oof. That one sentence caused a storm online, with fans jumping in to question whether he was indirectly throwing shade at Hailey herself. Comments like, "He needed therapy, not a baby," and "It's cruel to post this on Hailey's first Mother's Day," started spreading fast. People felt the timing couldn't have been worse, and the message felt cold and dismissive. Others tried to defend him, pointing out that holidays can be really tough for people with difficult childhoods. There have been long-standing rumors about Justin's complicated relationship with his mom, Patty, and some fans suggested this post might have been more about his past than his present. He did eventually share a tribute to Patty, but the damage was already done. At the same time, Justin was busy pushing products from his new brand, Skylark. He flooded his page with posts featuring edgy new merch, including a phone case designed to hold a joint and some strange futuristic slides. But it was the caption that really shocked fans. "You think I just sit on my FG hands all day, P?" The tone was aggressive, the message was weird, and fans were left wondering why he was lashing out like this, especially on a day meant to honor mothers. But that wasn't the end of the Mother's Day drama. Justin also set off another round of gossip with what looked like a perfectly romantic gesture that some fans are now calling low-key shade at Selena Gomez. To celebrate Hailey's first Mother's Day, Justin surprised her with a Mexican-themed dinner in their backyard, complete with guac, nachos, margaritas, and even a live mariachi band. It was all shared on Instagram stories, and from the outside, it looked adorable. At first, people loved it. But then came the questions. Was this celebration just a kind gesture for Hailey, or was there something deeper going on? Some fans claimed it was a subtle jab at Selena Gomez, who's Mexican-American. They speculated that Justin was either mocking her or trying to win back favor with Mexican fans, especially after Selena faced backlash from some Mexican audiences over her role in Emilia Perez, a film that highlights Latin culture. Of course, not everyone bought into that theory. Others argued that mariachi music and Mexican cuisine are a big part of life in LA, and serenading your partner that way is actually a super romantic tradition in Latin communities. Maybe Justin was just trying to make Hailey feel special in his own way. But even if the gesture came from a good place, the timing, the tone, and everything going on around it made it hard to ignore the possible double meaning. And with tensions still running high online, every little move is being scrutinized. Still, even with all the mariachi, margaritas, and heartfelt decor, it wasn't the romantic gesture that stole the spotlight. It was Justin's cryptic social media post that had fans doing double takes. What was supposed to be a sweet moment for Hailey's first Mother's Day turned into yet another internet storm. Fans couldn't believe that out of all the options, Justin chose a celebration that was so heavily tied to Selena's cultural background. People started questioning why he didn't pick something more personal to Hailey, something that truly honored her heritage. Instead, it looked like yet another public moment where Hailey was caught in Selena's shadow, again. And guess what? Hailey definitely noticed the chatter. Not long after all the online whispers and speculation, she clapped back with a mysterious Instagram story that sent fans into a frenzy. Even though things seemed fine on the surface between her and Justin, especially after their backyard celebration, the internet was buzzing. Hailey decided to post a bold quote that clearly hit back at the ongoing drama. "Cry a river, build a bridge, and get over it." Phew. Fans were shook. Most took it as a clear message aimed at people who just won't let go of the whole Yelena chapter. Was it directed at fans? Selena? Maybe both? Either way, Hailey seemed to be over the comparisons and ready to shut the gossip down. But just when things looked like they were cooling off, Hailey made another move that completely reignited the fire. Out of nowhere, she shared an Instagram video using a Selena Gomez track in the background, and then deleted it almost immediately. The song? Sad Eyes, Ojos Tristes, a haunting collaboration between Selena, Benny Blanco, and the Marias. Of course, fans were lightning fast and screen recorded the clip before it disappeared. And once it hit social media, theories exploded. Was it just a mistake? Or was Hailey throwing shade in the most subtle way possible? Comments like, "She still hasn't gotten over Selena," and "I feel you, Hailey. Selena is unforgettable," flooded X and Instagram. Even TMZ jumped in, saying it's like Selena is living rent-free in Hailey's head, adding even more fuel to the fire about long-standing insecurities and constant public comparison. But that wasn't the end of it. Shortly after deleting the Selena song clip, Hailey confused everyone again by posting another strange story. This time it read, "Hey, sorry if I was weird last night. I don't know what's wrong with me, and I never have, and I never will." It was emotional. It was vague. And it was dramatic. Fans couldn't help but connect the dots. First the Selena song, then this bizarre confession. It didn't feel random. It felt like she wanted people to notice the tension. Meanwhile, Selena has stayed completely silent, letting her music do the talking. But Hailey? It feels like she's constantly reigniting the drama, whether on purpose or not. Now fans are wondering, are these just slip-ups? Or is Hailey keeping the connection to Selena alive on purpose, to stay in the spotlight and stir the pot? And let's not forget, this isn't the first time Hailey's made a bold statement that raised eyebrows. A while back, she posted another Instagram story that made fans gasp. "Did all that hating and gossiping about me and still couldn't stop nothing. I'd be mad too." Talk about throwing shade. The timing was suspicious, especially after that viral YouTube and TikTok docuseries that accused her of being Justin's longtime stalker. The doc didn't end up having much impact, but her response sure did. So, was Hailey addressing her haters in general, or was this another subtle shot at Selena Gomez, the person she's always being compared to? Fans have been debating ever since, and the drama just keeps piling up. Another theory picking up steam? Some fans on X are convinced Hailey's not just throwing shade at Selena. She might actually be going after Scooter Braun. Yep, the same Scooter Braun who once managed both Justin and Hailey. According to the rumors, their professional split didn't end on good terms, and some people believe he's behind a quiet smear campaign against them. Whatever's going on behind the scenes, Hailey's messages are hitting loud and clear. But let's be real, there's a reason people constantly accuse Hailey of taking digs at Selena Gomez. Her social media history is filled with questionable moves, and fans haven't forgotten any of them. Take this moment, for example. Years ago, Abel, aka The Weeknd, Selena's ex, made headlines when he changed lyrics during a live show to directly say Selena. Fans instantly saw it as a sweet nod to her. But what did Hailey do? She liked a shady post that said, "For everyone thinking Abel is mentioning Selena Gomez's ex in his song, El Mayo, no, it's Latin legend Queen Selena Quintanilla. Get your facts straight." Like, Hailey, really? Why couldn't it be about Selena Gomez? Would that have been too hard to admit? The timing, the reaction, and the message all seemed way too calculated. Especially since Selena and The Weeknd were dating at the time, it's pretty obvious who he was referring to. Which makes people wonder, was Hailey upset seeing another guy publicly admire Selena? Could this all be deeper than just Justin? Maybe it's not just about losing one man, but hating to see Selena win with any man. Is that where the jealousy really comes from? What's your take? Now shifting gears to another person fans think might be throwing shade. Selena's former best friend, Teresa Marie. She recently stirred the pot with a cryptic Instagram post right after being linked to, wait for it, Benny Blanco, Selena's current fiancé. She posted a quote that said, "A society full of sinners judging sinners for sinning differently." Phew, that definitely raised some eyebrows. Fans immediately started speculating. Was that message for Selena? Or was it aimed at the people dragging Teresa online lately? Some think Selena unfollowed Teresa because she may have gotten too friendly with Benny. Others say it was because Teresa joined OnlyFans. Whatever the reason, there's still one weird detail. Selena hasn't followed her back. But guess who still follows her? Both Benny and Teresa are still mutuals. Suspicious much? So now fans are wondering, was that moody quote just a self-defense post? Or a pointed jab aimed directly at Selena? Meanwhile, Benny Blanco is out here doing the most adorable boyfriend things ever, and fans are loving it. Selena showed up looking like a total goddess in a sleek, black Tom Brown dress at the Disney On Front 2025 carpet. Elegant, glowing, and turning heads everywhere. But what did Benny do? He didn't just cheer from the sidelines. He posted a screenshot from their video call with the caption, "You're perfect." It was sweet. It was simple. And it melted hearts across the internet. Selena's said it before, it's the little things that mean the most to her. Whether it's FaceTiming just to say, "I love you," or cheering her on from afar, Benny never misses a moment to show he cares. And honestly, that one post said more than 1,000 interviews ever could. Is your heart melting too? Because ours definitely is. And that's the latest layer in this nonstop saga that's anything but quiet. Between the mysterious quotes, shady likes, disappearing posts, and picture-perfect romance, there's clearly a lot more going on behind the scenes than we're being shown. So what's your take? Are fans just overanalyzing everything? Or is there something much deeper at play? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love keeping up with all this drama, hit that like button and subscribe. You know we'll be back with more tea very soon.